Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. So today is engine decision day. We have a standoff, believe it or not. Couldn't believe it. Now this is Wednesday. I'm doing this so the video can be up and ready for Friday. So I didn't technically give you a whole lot of time to leave a comment, although there was like 3,400 views on that video. So I figured, you know, we got to get at this so I can get everything up and ready for you. So we have a standoff. We have 16 votes for the old power crap, or just getting this guy running into Lawson was 16 votes. So we got a standoff. What do we do? Or we could eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Or we could just put a couple of tickets or whatever. I'll do a bunch maybe and put them into my hat, whatever, or something here that I can shake them around, and we'll do a little draw and see what we draw out. What have I got for a bucket? I'm sure I got a bucket here somewhere. There's a bucket over there. Okay, so let me do up some tickets here, and we'll put them in the bucket. I'll fold them up, put them in the bucket, shake them around, grab one out, and you'll see what we got. Okay, so we got 6 of each. Lawson, Powerfist, PF. And I didn't designate just, you know, one side was the smooth edge, and then, you know, this is just from my notepad here. So what we're going to do is, instead of just drawing the first one, we're going to do the best of 3, I guess. So let me scrunch all these up in here. Into the bucket they go. Just to make this, you know, fair. Can't believe we had a standoff. That's amazing. Standoff at 16 apiece. I can only go so long, you know, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get going on doing this video here and getting this thing, you know, going, because it's gonna take us a few minutes, and I gotta do the editing and rendering and all that lovely stuff. But what we're gonna do is the Lawson, if we win that one tonight, we're just gonna see if we can get it to start and run and see how it runs, and then I'm not going to tear it apart, but the Powerfist of that one is the one, and we're going to take it apart and see why it's such a nuisance. Okay, they're all mixed up and around there, so we got to draw the first one. There's this one, and we got a PF. 1 for Powerfist. Number 3 out of 5. Next one is... oh, PF again. Uh-oh. PF is ahead by 2. Bet you the next one will be a Lawson. Or is it going to be just a straight demolished by the Powerfist? Okay, last one I got it picked. What is it? It is... oh, Lawson! Okay. So 2-1 for Lawson. Let's see what next one will bring up. And I've got it. And is it a PF or is it a Lawson? Oh, it's a PF! PF wins the race tonight. Alright, so we got... best 3. PF took the victory. Oh man, good job, PF. All right, well, there's our answer. Let's pull the Lawson off the table here so we get a little bit more room to work, and we'll start looking at this big PF here. Okay, the big PF. So this thing probably has a decompression in it. But it's so hard to pull. Like, it's always been a real bugger to pull with this thing stuck on here. What the heck's going on here? I don't know. It's been a real bugger to pull, and I wonder if something's... maybe going on with the decompression in it. I don't know. Okay, so wonder, we probably don't need to take the fuel tank off. Well, there's a major problem right there that I just noticed. Wow, and that's factory. Oh my goodness, look at this here. This is like a major problem. I don't know if you can see what the problem is here, but look at this fuel line coming out of the... It's super tight too, and it's crappy, hard stuff, frickin' garbage stuff. But anyways, it's going right across the little rod that's going to the governor here. That's not right at all. Well, I'm not really 100% sure where. I guess that should be routed underneath, but that's really interesting. Let's pull this cover off of here. Let's pull this filter out so it's kind of gets the bulk of it out of the way. So what I wanted to do, ooh, that smells pretty bad too. What I was wanting to do with this guy is, yeah, look at this, eh? That's not right at all. Oh, and this stupid thing's all ripped. Their lines, I'll tell you what, these Powerfist engines, they're not terrible bad, but their fuel lines are just brutal. Their fuel lines are just brutal, and that's definitely not the where that should be installed. It's funny because the line feels pretty good where it hasn't touched the gas. It's soft there, but the rest of it is as hard as a rock. I would imagine this probably should have been routed underneath the rod here. Well, that's way better like that. It's still even kind of touching there a bit, but alright, I don't think that's a major problem, but wow, this just all comes apart, I guess. I don't think we really need to take all the carb off and everything. I wouldn't mind just looking in here. The oil is drained out of it. I actually drained it out there last year. I wouldn't mind having a look at the size of the carburetor just quickly there. It should be at 10 mil. Loose 10 mil. Pretty sure oh, that's actually a nice bolt. They got a little O-ring built right into it instead of just the flat washer. Well, that's pretty clean in there, so that's good. I probably did clean it when I was done with it last, so we'll just leave that all together, because like I was saying, what I want to do with this is get it apart here, and I don't know whether we'll get it all done in this one video, but I wanted to take the piston out of it and take out the oil scraper ring, put it back together and run it like that. Actually, yeah, we are gonna take all this off. I'd like to run it like that without the oil ring in it, see how long it'll run like that for. See how much, you know, until it starts blowing oil out, basically. This is kind of an interesting little fun experiment. And it's this engine that was on the pressure washer that I got way back. Ooh, there's a video on there on the channel, and it is I think it was when I was washing. I've had this pressure washer for a wee while, and it was when I was washing the old Buick, the black Buick, if you guys remember that. Of course, we got a bolt here that's smaller. So when we washed the old Buick, and that's quite a few cars ago now. So I think I probably had this over 10 years, I would say. Okay, so we got to get the carburetor off here. We're going to have to pull out. Oh, that hose isn't too hard yet, but this guy here is smaller than a 10. It's probably an 8. I think it's an 8. I'm sorry for the loudness of the furnace going behind you. I'll tell you what, when I'm in here, it's so quiet, but on the video, man, it is wicked loud. I don't know, it seems to really pick up that noise of the furnace running. I'm gonna pull this guy off. Get this cover off. Just thread that guy back in there. That can come over here. And they've pretty much adapted exactly what Honda has with their linkages here too, which is actually kind of nice. They have a pretty good quick attached link here. You just have to open the throttle up. No, it's not quite the same, not quite as nice. No, not quite as nice. But it's not as good as at all actually. Let's see if we can get, there we go. So this is basically just supposed to come off, and then you pull the rod right out, but that didn't quite work quite so nice. Alright, we'll leave that carburetor, as Terrell says, over there. Man, he's quite a nutball, that guy. He knows his stuff though. I guess while we're here, we'll pull off the, those are probably a 12. 12 mil. We're going to need a longer 12. Might have to get my other set. No, they're bigger than that. 13s maybe. Might have to get my other set going here instead of this one. This ½ inch might be a little small for trying to get these guys off. Too bad. Maybe we'll run her with the muffler off too here whenever we get her going. Like I say, I don't think it's going to be a running video today. We'll just disassemble it here today and have a look inside and see how things are looking. Like I say, it's got probably, that's a heavy hunk. Oh, it's got probably 40 to 50 hours maybe on this engine. So it's not a whole lot. Okay, so we're gonna have to pull off the head too, I think. Which is gonna be a couple of bolts in here. And it looks like I'm gonna have to pull off this whole shroud assembly here to get this plate off, to get this other bolt out of here. Of course I will. Nice to use a little, you know something. Give me a second here and I bet you I can hook up something powered. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. And yeah. Look at that. Well, that's way better. Way better. Way better. Not having it with that one though. Having her with that one. That thing doesn't really have a whole lot of power to it. I got more power than the tool does. Nice, okay. Now there is a little something going on here. There is. It's a little pinched under here, but there is a spring under this guy here too. which I might be able to fish out of here. Maybe we'll just leave that kind of hanging there. Alright, I think we'll be able to get the head off here now. No, there's going to be one here we're going to have to get off in the shroud. Nope. He says. Nope. Maybe down a little bit. There we go. Okay, now these we can put a couple of these guys maybe back in for now. Oh. And the floor ate it up. The muffler must have been leaking a little bit here. I don't. Looks like it was leaking out above the top here. It's pretty clean looking there. But that is. Oh, there's a little weep hole there. Looks like it was maybe weeping out that a little bit. It's probably to let water out. You can see the mucky there. So, okay. This one guy can go back in here. Can't believe we had a tie. Well, actually, I don't think there was a bolt in there. Alright. Now those guys are going to be a little bigger. I'm going to actually switch, I think, to my other kit here. Just because this one is a little bit smaller kit. And I'm going to need some longer stuff here in a second. Give me a second, let's put this one back away and get the bigger kit going here. A little bit better kit. Need more workbenches. Or less junk. Oh man, this kit lost all the stuff falling out of it. Okay. So these are going to be bigger, 15, oh close, 14, nice, and that thing definitely won't touch those, so we'll bust it loose here anyway. Holy smokes. Maybe they Loctited these in. Okay, those two are free. We got to get this guy off. I think he's a 10. That's the holy smokes, valve cover. There's to be 2 bolts under there, I think, too. And hopefully we don't get a bunch of oil come barfing out here. Let me just grab a towel and throw under there. I doubt it, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. And the rubber, it's not too bad under that yet. Oh no, it's pretty clean in there, isn't it? Really clean. I'm kind of wondering if there's any oil ever actually got up there. You never know. Feel like a bit of wiggling there. Let's just check that if I can get it to... Holy smokes! Yeah, it's probably fine. Keep them loose there. Now we should be able to push these down. Yeah, let's just take the head off. Should be able to push these down and get those rods out. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's hard on the fingers though. Holy jumping. Oh, that one I didn't seem to push that one too well. There we go. Okay. Now these push rods are probably both the buttons on the floor now. And I'm not too sure where that ended up. Okay, well that's dirty push rod now. That hit the floor and bounced to the wall. That's amazing. Yeah, they both look like they're the same metal. Sometimes they make one look the same. It makes sense that they would be the same. But sometimes they're made different. Okay, let's see if we can... Those ones loose. And the exhaust has a little cap on it here. That's the little cap. Most engines kind of do have those things. I'll just leave that on there for now. So if you guys remember way back, if you've seen that video where I compared an actual traditional Honda, which is the same Honda actually that we tore apart and I put back together, and I'm using it actually on my leaf catcher machine. Still works really good. And it's basically like one of these Hondas here. The GX160. I'm just going to spin you here, kind of like these guys. If you remember that video there, we did a comparison between one of these Powerfists and a genuine Honda. And what do you guys, if you remember, what did we find that was different? Everything was pretty well the same except one thing. Do you guys remember what we found? Oh, I'm going to make you work for that one. Okay, all those should be free. All right. I think we should be good to come off of here. There we go. Oh, those bolts fell out. Well, she's running. Not too bad. We did kind of mess up the head gasket a little bit there. She's definitely got a bit of carbon in it though. Well, that's the nature of the beast though, right? That guy there. It's pretty wore out already. Oh man. I'll try not to mess up that head too much. Or your gasket, sorry, too much. And let's get a light here, and then we'll have a look at the cylinder. Looks like it's got lots of cross hatching still. I don't know if you guys can see that too well from where you guys are. Let's get you in a bit closer. There's a bit of scratching still in there. Now, what that's designed to do is actually hold a bit of oil in there, so there's a bit of a deep scratch. We'll call it not a deep scratch, but a scratch in there, and it holds a bit of the oil in there when it's running, so that will actually smooth off. And the oil kind of helps to prevent, you know, a little bit of blow-by kind of thing until it gets real wore out and real bad. Let's move you back out here. And once it gets kind of smoothed out, it'll kind of let it use a little more oil. This just kind of helps keep things lubed up. There's no, well, I wouldn't say there's a ridge around it. And then the ridge, if you feel like a ridge right around where the top of the piston stops, It means it's kind of wore into that cylinder material a little bit here. This one feels pretty good. Alright, well, let's see if it's still hard to pull with that off. That's a little better now. I don't know why it's giving me that noise though. It's odd. Alright, well. It's not too bad, I guess. Now, while we're here, I don't know what they have here to mark what, but I'm going to probably end up not putting this back in, right? There's a little bit of crap in there. And this thing, I don't know. They're not too bad of an engine, but they are pretty crappy, I will say, to be honest. Anyways, I don't see any specific markings there. Let me just grab a little bit of brake cleaner here. Pretty rough top looking piston, but we'll see how much machining they gave it to when we get her out here. Okay, some kind of Asian writing maybe there. So I'm going to do a top. As long as we don't scratch it off. If we remember, the arrow, whatever this symbol is down. So that'll be pretty good. Okay. So let's see if we can get this thing just out of the way here again. And we'll see. These are probably a 10. Yeah. Let's see if the little gun will bust those off. Maybe. Get this side sump cover plate off here. Let's get you down a little more there. Oh, it started to move it. No. It's not liking that. Okay, we'll get this guy out. Oh man, that's why it didn't want to do that. Okay, we're going to go to the next size up. Give me a little more leverage on that. Let's see here. 12, 10 and 3/8 drive. Yeah, that's better. Oh man. Oh no. Hopefully we don't bugger up this gasket. Use my old Canadian impact. There you go. Okay, I think we've been around the globe. And if we happen to mess up the gasket, we'll, ooh, that one's got some corrosion on it. If we happen to mess up the gasket, look at that. I wonder what causes that. If we happen to mess up the gasket here, we'll just glue it back with my nice silicone stuff I like using. That should seal that up for all we're going to run it. Oh, wow. Got a little bit of end play, but man, you move that. Ooh, wow. All right, never seen a Honda do that, well, say. All right, let's see if we can get this off of here without hurting the gasket. It's stuck on the cover here, and then it's stuck on the engine here. Oh. Really don't want to tear it. Because, you know, yeah, we can just glue it up with that stuff, but it might be safe there. Well, it's still stuck over here a bit. Okay, I think we're free. Yeah. All right. Oh, the bolt's gonna fall out if I do that. I better not do that. Take that one back. Okay, just want to look at this sump cover a bit. Wow, they've actually got a nice bearing in there. That surprises me a lot. It's fairly clean in there too, which is good. There's your governor. Mr. Governor. That's looking pretty good. I don't know what kind of mess we got in here. Well, there's the camshaft. That's surprising me. That's what was what I was asking you about the other video with the Powerfist and Honda. What was the difference? The 5.5 horse between them. The Powerfist had a plastic gear on here, which I thought was real chintzy. And they actually got a counterweight in here. Wow, I'm really surprised. That's amazing. That's what this guy is here, so it takes a bit of that vibration out. Wow, they've done well. Honestly, you know what? This is a pretty darn nice looking engine. I'm kind of surprised. It is actually quite decent. Okay, so there's the timing mark. Let's bring that back around. Just make sure that's, yeah, that's in the timing there. Okay. And this one should have a timing mark right there too on this counterweight, which lines up with this other gear there, so that's good to know. Okay, we'll pull this guy out. Wow, that's actually a fairly substantial thing there. I'm kind of surprised. It's got me kind of shocked that it's not just garbage. And this guy will pull out, and those little lifters will probably fall out. And there is the decompressor. It looks like it's working. A little bit of kind of crappy casting on that, but they still look good. Well, that's all right. So what happens? This thing flies out, and this thing leaves the valve open a little more, and then when it starts to run, centrifugal force pushes that out, and then it lets it run normal. So why it's so hard? Why it was so hard to start? I don't know. That was really weird. Okay. Now, there's even a little bearing back where that counterweight goes. That's surprising. The camshaft doesn't get one though. It's just got the regular kind of drilled into the thing there. But anyways. Okay. Now, that's going to be a tight squeeze into there. And that looks like a little more than a 10. Oh, that's a 10 too. Hey. And they got no bent over tab. It's just probably crammed on there. I stay. All right. Get back here. Man, it's just not happy. Let's jam something over there. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's pull this rod cap off of here. They got a real nice part number labeled really well on this gear here. Which I thought it was moving there, but I'm seeing things. And the number is a whole bunch of numbers. 091129.A2. Just saying. Oh man. Yeah, like this doesn't have a lot of hours on it. If I had I'm thinking even 25 hours. It ticked me off so many times where, you know, you get the pressure washer hoses and your high pressure hose and everything all hooked up, all pressurized, turn the water on, get her all pressurized, and then this thing would barely turn over and start, and sometimes it wouldn't start at all. So that's why I changed to the 9-horse Honda, and you barely gotta flip the handle on that guy and it's going, you know, so it's way better machine. Alright, both of them look the same. And let's pull this rod cap off of here. It's got a little scoring into it here, not bad though. It's a little scratch up the middle there. I don't know if you can see it too well there, but a little scratch. Alright, let's push that guy up. I'll drop this back down. And let's get her down on her feet here. Let's see if we can just push this piston right out. Ooh, maybe not, eh? Should be able to. Oh, she's coming, but oh, that's really sharp too. Oh, it's jumping. I don't know if I can get that out. Ah! Oh man, that's sharp too. What the heck? These sharp surfaces. There we go. Just had to give her some. Oh, it made me bleed even. Nothing like oily and bleedy. Alright, there she comes. So we got a little bit of skirt wear on the bottom here already, and the sink here now, that's the top, so this should be the exhaust side on this side. Okay. Overall, it's not looking too bad though. A couple little scores here around the edges. Should be up along the top, and then the bottom's got a little more to it though. It's actually wore through the... Maybe it's slapping around in there a little bit, I don't know. Okay, so what kind of oil control ring do we have? And before we mess it up too bad, let's see where there's one gap there on the compression ring. And one right here, so they didn't spread those out too well. But anyways, that's alright. Let's get this oil control ring out of here, and that's what I want to do, is run it with that out, if I can get it. If I can get it, there we go. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. That one out and that one out, and these ones I'm going to... Where am I going to put these things? I don't lose them. I'm going to maybe hang them up here or something. Yeah. And then we got to pull this little cage thing out of here. Where's the... There should be an opening. There it is. There it is, the little cage thing. It's like a little springy kind of thing. Alright, so we've got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oil drain back holes. Yeah. That's pretty good. There's a bit of... This is a different material, but there's a little bit of funny color on that ring there. But okay, so top, so we'll put one to this side and one to that side. I might need my compressor for that. Probably will. I got two compressors. I don't know if this one's quite going to be big enough. Oh yeah, should get it. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, let's get that out there and we'll put her down in this nice dirty towel. And see if we can get this to compress onto this guy. And I think for tonight, I'm just going to get this piston back in and locked down. There and one there. So we'll get her locked down here. Okay, let's see. Get a little hammer out here. There she goes. How did I learn all my engine stuff? Well, I'll tell you what. I paid attention in school. That is what I did. That was my job, to pay attention in school. And I'll tell you what. Oh man, I wanted to look at this. Wanted to look at the inside of the journal. Get those back out again. It's got an interesting little thing here for oil to go back out or in, I guess. That's interesting. Someone drew a line across there too, but anyways. A little bit of scoring there. Not bad though. Probably should goop that up with something too. What have I got? Some sheep grease maybe? That'll help a little bit. Okay, we got to do this again, so if you missed it the first time, you're in luck, because I got to do it again. I don't like these band things. I don't know, I feel like I'm going to get sliced by them. I didn't check where the... Yeah, of course they're fine. Check where the ring gaps are. We should have measured the ring gaps too, I guess. Oh well. I don't really want to risk breaking a ring, because then we'll have to run it without compression rings and then it just won't run at all. You gotta basically have those compression rings. So top, we gotta go in this way again. And that down square. Just like dinner. Perfect. Okay, that went not too bad. Alright, now we got to match her back up to where we can bolt this on nice. Down a little more would be nice. Alright, give it on another little spray. That stuff's pretty good, it's like sheep grease. Got lanolin in it. It's not exactly engine building oil, but we're just having fun, man. Ooh, let's get our little guy under there again. So I just want to bolt this guy down and then we'll put her together. I think the rest of the way in the next video. Just feeling the back starting to do its thing, so I think I better go chill out for a bit. But that was a good little tear down anyways. Maybe we'll put the innards back in too, just so they don't sit here and rust on me. Ooh, the edge of this engine is really sharp too. See, the Hondas aren't like that either, I've noticed. They are take a bit of time to even just machine around the edges so they're not sharp. I just can't get in there nice. Might have that in a different spot down there more maybe. I don't know how much these were torqued on. I'm just going to put them 29 foot-pounds of bill torque. That sheep grease works so good. Oh, it would be such a shame too, but we should see how long this will run without oil too. You'd have to disable the oil alert thing here. That's what this little black box is. That's probably enough. So when it gets too low on oil, which I guess it gets down a fair bit, that should be good. It shuts the engine off so it doesn't keep going and blow itself up. It's kind of important. Okay, we got to find the timing dot there. I don't know if you can see that little dot on there. It's pretty small, I know, for you guys. And then this one's punched in there. And get things lined up, and I think I'm off there by one. Oh, come on. And that'll put it way out of time. Yep, I think we're good there. Okay. Now on this other gear, which I'm quite surprised these are all metal. This This other gear has one right there. I'm just going to point to it because I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And that was for this guy, for your counterweight. Oop, messed her up. There we go. Well, it's lined up. Let's just cycle it around. Yep, I think that's it. All right. Actually, leave that there. Kind of hold it a bit better for me. And we'll put a little spray on those guys too. And there we go. Those are at 10. Doesn't really torque too hard at all. Actually, kind of gutless, this thing. Tell you what though, this thing, this rigid impact gun, built my entire deck. It was really good. I was actually really happy with it. Alright, we'll just go around maybe once more. I guess I better put it down. Yeah, I built the entire deck with that thing and used one Milwaukee bit. I was surprised. Actually, it's done not too bad. It's only aluminum, so you don't want to crank them too hard. All right. That's not too bad. We got a bit of goop down in here, though. It's not so good, maybe. Maybe I'll give this a shot of stuff down there too. Just because. Alright, I think I'm gonna slap the head on tonight too though. So everything, maybe we'll coat this inside here a bit too so it smokes a whole lot when we first start it up. Let's see how much that smokes now. Oh man. It's gonna smoke like a banshee with the rings in it. That's gonna be awesome. Alright. So that head gasket's probably not in super great shape. And you know, I could put some of that purple stuff on it, I guess. Maybe we'll do that. Just to give it a little extra woo, a little extra go there. Some of that might squish in the cylinder there too, but it'll burn that up. I'm not too concerned about that. Anyways. Alright, we'll bolt this guy back on. crazy about how that fit. Don't hit these fins ever. If you're actually wanting to keep your engine, don't hit those fins. Not liking that either. What's going on here? It just feels a little tight. Those were a 14. It's maybe alright. Sure, if I looked in my bag, I'd have a 3/8 adapter for my drill there too, but we won't be too long. And again, torque, I don't know. Probably about 30 inch-pounds or something. It won't be a whole lot on these. I'll tell you what, I never torqued a little Honda back together that we had apart for that video, and it was fine. Never had a problem. Actually that thing runs like a top. I can't believe how well it actually does run. Alright, guess we'll throw these guys in while we're here too. I don't know if I got enough strength. I might have to use something to help me here. Because I gotta get up and over this lifter too. There's one on. Ah, there's two on. Okay. I want to pull this here and see if that's spinning all right. Yeah, I think it's all right. Oh man, it's still really hard to pull. Oh man. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good with that. Okay, let's just slap this on for now. And we'll put the rest of her together next time. Because I'm feeling it now. I better go chill out a little bit. That is that. And I screwed up. I sure did. That guy's got to come out of there. Well, we can just take the recoil off here maybe. That's a small guy. 8mm. Spark plug is wire was getting a little pinched there, but we're good now. Fixed. Ah, now I gotta try to fish this guy back in. Oh, for corn flakes. Alright. That's a really crappy fuel line. Holy smokes. I don't even know if I've got anything out here to replace that with. It's kind of bigger than that stuff. And it's probably not 1/4 inch. No, that's too big, I think. See if it fits on the... Yeah, it's too big for that. Stupid Asian sizes, too. Oh well. I'll have to try to run with that, I guess. Okay, well, I can go back on there. We still got to put on this plate, little throttle plate thing here. It's actually got to get wedged underneath there. I'm going to do that next time, though. Okay, well, there's a tear down and have a look at it. We pulled that oil ring out, control ring. See how it runs. After that, I just got to go sit down. So, anyways. We shall get back at her soon. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that little teardown. And we'll get back to this again, do part 2, I guess, of it, and go from there. So I'm amazed, actually, I kind of made it this far. I've done pretty well, so kind of done well. But anyways, we'll get her going next time there. I got to put some oil in it too, right? And you know something? I'm going to have to loosen this guy a little bit. Just to get a little bit looser for this guy to fit down in there. Now let's put this plate on. We're almost there. Okay, we've got one more bolt here. That is got to go. Jam it in there. That one might be cross-threaded. Something telling me. Okay, that's good. And that guy's got to hook it back to the carb. This crappy fuel line has to go underneath. It's not routed too well there, is it? This almost should probably go under that shroud and then out, but I don't think it'd be long enough. I don't know. Stupid junk. Chinese junk. Nothing against the Chinese, but... Oh crap, I really think they're trying to kill us. Sure seems like it anyhow. Trying to get this little spring hooked in, and my little fingers, big giant fingers, sorry, I can't feel this tiny little spring too well anymore. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, I dropped this plate. That's got to go on here. Oh, that's not right. I think I had it right. That's good. And this crappy piece, but let's get this fuel line back on here first. I think that fuel line's gonna leak. It's alright, doesn't have to run too long. Little air breather in there. This guy goes down on the layer. And these two nuts. Bolt the carbonator on. And should be just lovely. I think it's working. I guess we'll find out when we go to fire it up. And I guess we'll put this guy on. Now we're going to have the whole thing reassembled here, aren't we? Well, that's okay too, I guess. The air cleaner back on. And that back on. And it's pitch black outside and getting kind of late. It's like 9:30 at night right now, so better not run this right now with the muffler off, but I do want to run it with the muffler off, see how much it smokes. Should smoke like a lot. Nope, I had that right. I think I might have put that thing on wrong, but should still work. Wow, that muffler takes up a lot of room in there, doesn't it? That's the rest of it. Should be pretty loud though without that, without the muffler in there. Holy smokes! All right, well we'd have to fill it up with oil as well. And to see what I got here, some 0W20. It's actually for the wife's car. Let me see. I know I got lots of oil here. And I got a little bit of 10W30, but I don't have a proper container. 30 weights here. I don't really want to use the 30 weight. Man, that's not a right one either. Hang on a sec. I'll find a container. Well, I can't seem to find a smaller container that for right now anyways. So we'll try to do it this way, maybe get some in her. It should take probably a liter and a bit, or a quart and a bit. Just starting to show there, so I'll just slam a bit more because I think it's going to be pumping oil out pretty good here. Because she's not going to have any oil control rings in it, as you guys have seen. It's going to be interesting to see. Let's see if we see that level. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can just see it at the door here. Okay, she's ready to rock. We just got to put gas in her, but like I said, I'm not going to run that tonight. And hopefully she doesn't leak all out on me. I think it's alright. Yeah, should be alright. If not, to be all over the floor in the morning. Oh boy. Alright, well that's it. She's ready to rock. We just got to put some fuel in it. And see if she'll fire up. See how she pulls over now. Ooh, that's gonna be loud, eh? Oh boy. Bang, 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 bang. Out the hole here. I wonder if I should pull these guys off because they're probably gonna vibrate off and I'll drop them on the floor. Well, we'll put them up by the muffler here too so we know where they are. Okay, good to go. Well, that's it for tonight. Thanks again for watching. We will catch you all later, and when we come back, we're going to fire this brood up and see how long it takes to start smoking like crazy. Oh man, no oil control rings. It's going to be pretty bad, I think. Anyways, what do you guys think? What do you think is going to happen with this when we fire it up? Is it even going to start? It should. It's got compression now still, so... But whether it starts up or not, I don't know. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. What a mess, eh? Oh boy.